Hmm. Exactly. Talk about lunatics. Let's watch the first part of the side by side video and then come back and then we'll go to the second part of it, but really sounds like a lunatic. But here we go.
This is someone we cannot trust. This is someone who lacks the character to do this job, someone who lacks the integrity to do this job. We know that. Our Republican colleagues know that. The only qualification Kash Patel has to be FBI director is that when everyone else in the first Trump administration said, no, I won't do that, that crosses moral, ethical, and legal lines, Kash Patel said, sign me up. In the first Trump administration, as we are seeing in the second, you rise to the level of your sycophancy, and no one is a bigger or more dangerous sycophant than Kash Patel. This political hack does not deserve to be in this building. He can't do the job. He won't protect the public. He will misuse the resources of the Bureau. He will weaponize it against the president's political opponents rather than protecting the safety, the public safety of the American people.
Adam Schiff.
I'll let you make the comment about the jacket, but if there was ever like in a classroom, at home, at university, if a therapist was about to say, if projection had a face, it would be this very face.
Oh,
He's
exactly.
literally projecting everything. First of all, no fact, no example. He couldn't even say he's this and that because of that event, because he's not. Again, I will defend Kash Patel, especially about every single word this lunatic just said. He's projecting everything he said. We have witness about him, Chef.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's really the bottom line is we watched Schiff lie for, the last 8 years, 9 years now. He lied to the American people over and over and over again regarding Russia collusion, kept saying, oh, we've got the goods. We just had this testimony in this secret hearing. He'd hold up his papers and shake them around when he's on MSNBC and CNN and whoever else would talk to him. And he just blatantly lied about the evidence, about the Russians being involved in things. And over and over again. And this has already been revealed. I mean, the guy was censured for lying to the American people regarding their sham J6 committee. And again, same thing there. Lies, fake news, manipulation. They tried to make it sound like somehow, on January 6th, that Trump told people to go storm the Capitol, which is obviously false. He told them to peacefully assemble. And then he also blatantly lied about, apparently, Trump hulked up in the back of the Beast, the presidential limo, broke through the glass and tried to grab the steering wheel. And Schiff, and I can't think of what her name was now, were blatantly lying about that. His witness, the other person that tried to turn on Trump after he was out of office during this J6 sham committee. And, thank God they're going to hold a new J6 committee and get to the bottom of what really happened, why Nancy Pelosi was there with a camera crew, who unlocked all the electronic doors, and who else was ordering things behind the scene that make this look like this was orchestrated, that they wanted to create. They wanted to create an attack on the Capitol. There wasn't an attack on the Capitol. They wanted to create it.
Exactly. You don't want to make any comments about the jacket? Should we move on?
Oh, I almost forgot. Yeah, that's about the ugliest coat I've ever seen. Schiff should have spent that money on an attorney because he's going to need it.
Seriously, I normally do my very best not to mock people or make fun of people, but who gave him, like, when he was leaving his house that morning to go look like an idiot, did he really have to add the jacket to look even more like an idiot? I'm like, where did you find it? Who told you it's a good idea? And
who sized him for it? I don't know if you have the other picture with him standing there next to the microphone where you can see it, but this goofball just looks ridiculous. And that's the other thing I want to point out. We heard about this protest all week, that there were going to be, 4,000 FBI agents joining them in the street out in front. I don't think any of them showed up, and nobody else in D.C., even Antifa, couldn't be bothered to show up and hold their signs. So
6 people showed up.
Oh, 6. Yeah. I love the shot from the other side that somebody had of the media where, they're outnumbered about 35 to, I guess 6. I thought it was 5. 35 to 6, maybe 40. So there was more media there than there were protesters or congressmen.